Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Now, as we have already started this lesson, and I had made it clear that we are going to read about the changes, what all changes have occurred through the 1,000 years. And I had already made it clear in the previous classes only that in 6th standard, as you have understood and read all about the ancient history, this year you are going to read about which period? In 6th standard, you have read about ancient history. This year, you will read about which period? History. The whole means history is divided into three sections. Now, for Indian history, ancient, medieval, and modern. So, ancient part, the coming of the means early human beings, their activities, the innovations, the scientific inventions, and all. You read in the ancient history, the coming of the kingdoms, forming of the states, nation states, and all. Yes, and then now in 7th standard, you are going to read about the medieval history. That is Delhi Sultans. Delhi Sultans means the king, the rulers who sat on the throne of Delhi, the king and queen. Clear? All those kingdoms, the dynasties you are going to read in 7th standard. Then in 8th standard, you are going to read about the modern history. That is after the coming of the Britishers, how the Britishers came to India and what all rules, regulations, policies they have followed until we get the independence. We will read in the 8th standard. Hope it is clear now. Okay, fine. Now, we coming back to the lesson, we have already understood about the first two maps, which was first map was given by whom? First map was given by whom? Yes, who can speak? जब मैं कुछ पूछ रही हूँ तो आप जवाब दीजिए बेटा. Yes, Dhaval, unmute yourself. Yes, Dhaval.
Ma'am, all addresses.
LHBC. First map was given by LHBC. Who was LHBC?
Arab geographer.
Arab geographer.
Yes,
Arab geographer.
yes,
Arab geographer.
Arab cartographer.
12th century Arab geographer.
Yes, good. Second map is given by whom?
Guliama D. Islay.
I was
After 600 years. Cartographer of
French
France.
cartographer, है ना? Then you had understood the meaning of the word cartographer. Who is a cartographer?
A person who makes map.
Yes, I hope you have underlined this, the important definition, the meaning
Yes,
of
yes,
cartographer.
Yes, ma'am.
The person who makes map. And this Arab geographer had made the map in which century?
1154.
1154 CE.
So, this 1154 CE, but in which century? Which century?
20th century.
12th century. 12th century. Clear? Then next year we have also understood about the new terms, new and old terms. And in this we have read about the Hindustan, the term Hindustan, which today means, today what does the word Hindustan we mean? About
India.
India.
About India. But previously this word was when it was used by Minaz-e-Siraj. He was a chronicler. Chronicler किसे कहते हैं? Chronicler. Chronicler.
I'm a writer.
Chronicler is a person who write accounts of important historical events. Chronicler कौन है? एक person होता है एक जो कि इम्पोर्टेंट हिस्टोरिकल इवेंट्स जो लिखते हैं ना, उन्हें बोलते हैं क्रॉनिकलर। और वो भी ऑर्डर में, जैसे जिस जिस ऑर्डर में वो इवेंट्स, वो सिचुएशंस हिस्ट्री में अकर हुई है, उसी ऑर्डर में वो लोग अपना अकाउंट लिखते हैं। तो मिनाज सिराज वाज अ क्रॉनिकलर एंड ही रोट इन विच लैंग्वेज?
Persian.
Persian. He wrote in
Persian.
Persian language. And when he used the term Hindustan, at that time, what did he mean?
13th
क्या मतलब
century.
क्या था?
A land between Punjab,
And
Haryana,
Punjab,
and
Haryana, and the
and
lands
Ganga
Yes.
and
Ganga and
Yamuna.
Yamuna.
Yes, good. Areas of Punjab, Haryana, and land between Ganga and Yamuna were means considered under the term Hindustan by Minaz-e-Siraj in past. Then the same term was used further to denote about the dominions of Delhi Sultan.
Delhi Sultan.
हाँ, दिल्ली सुल्तान के अंडर जो जो टेरिटरीज थी, जो जो एरियाज थे, उन एरियाज को भी डिनोट करने के लिए पास्ट में वर्ड हिंदुस्तान यूज किया गया. बट इट नेवर यूज्ड, दिस टर्म वाज नेवर यूज्ड फॉर व्हिच पार्ट ऑफ इंडिया?
South India.
Yes,
Yeah.
South India.
South
term was never used to denote South India. Next, other persons also had used this Hindustan word. Which was he?
Babur.
Babur.
Babar. Babar has used this term Hindustan to show what? To show geography,
Geography.
fauna, that is animal
Yeah,
life,
and the culture of
inhabitants.
inhabitants.
Subcontinent.
And subcontinent.
What do you know by the word inhabitants? Inhabitants का मतलब क्या होता है? Inhabitants means people living of that particular country. आप क्या है? Inhabitant किसके हैं आप?
India.
इंडिया के, है ना? तो इंडिया के लोग इंडियंस, तो वो क्या है? इनहैबिटेंट्स. तो जब बाबर ने यूज किया हिंदुस्तान वर्ड, उनका मतलब था मींस ज्योग्राफी ऑफ हिंदुस्तान, दैट इज इंडिया, fauna, animal life, and culture of the inhabitants of the subcontinent. Inhabitants means लोगों का यहाँ जो कल्चर था इंडिया का, उसको सिंबलाइज, उन उसको डिनोट करने के लिए उन्होंने ये वर्ड हिंदुस्तान यूज किया. I hope it is clear. Then another 14.
Yes, ma'am.
Amir Khusro. We have read about Amir Khusro also. Amir Khusro was who? 14th century poet.
Poet.
Yes.
Poet.
Century poet. Amir Khusro was 14th century poet, and he also used the term Hind.
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 He used the term Hind, and he also used
Hind.
the term in the same context, that is to show geography and cultural entity of India. उन्होंने भी वर्ड पूरा हिंदुस्तान नहीं बट हिंद यूज किया, एंड विद द सेम कॉन्टेक्स्ट मीन सेम चीज शो करने के लिए ज्योग्राफिकल एंड कल्चरल एंटिटी ऑफ इंडिया. आई होप टिल हियर इट इज क्लियर.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now next is, we have also read about the term, the examples we have read about, the example of the word foreigner has been given here. And foreigner, today, what do you mean by the word foreigner? We have understood.
Who is not an Indian?
Someone who is not
Yes.
an Indian.
Yes,
This is not
someone
Indian.
who is not an Indian, who does not belong to India. We call that person a foreigner. But medieval जो period है, जो अभी हम इस साल पढ़ेंगे medieval period के बारे में, उसमें ये foreigner word for any stranger, कोई भी stranger, कोई भी अजनबी लोगों के लिए काम में लिया गया, which the person who was not belonging to that particular village, उस पर्टिकुलर एक विलेज को भी अगर नहीं बिलोंग करता था, दूसरे विलेज से भी अगर कोई आ जाता था, तो दैट पर्सन वाज आल्सो कंसीडर्ड एज अ फॉरेनर इन दैट.
Foreigner.
क्लियर. एंड द व्हाट डज द वर्ड फॉरेनर इन हिंदी मींस? हिंदी में क्या वर्ड दिया गया?
Pardesi.
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 यस, परदेसी. फॉरेनर in Hindi is called as Pardesi.
Pardesi.
And in Persian,
Ajnabi.
Ajnabi.
Ajnabi. Persian, Ajnabi. So now another example we have read about. This was the foreigner example of foreigner given here. Now another example, the city dweller. City dweller means शहर का रहने वाले. Therefore, might have regarded a forest dweller. Forest dweller means जंगल में रहने.
फॉरेस्ट का रहने वाला है.
हाँ, जंगल में रहने
Forest
वाला
का रहने वाला.
आदिवासी लोग जो जंगल में रहते हैं, उन लोगों को सिटी में अगर वो आ जाते थे, देन द सिटी ड्वेलर, सिटी में रहने वाले लोग अजनबी कहकर पुकारते थे, और दे वर द फॉरेनर्स. दैट मीन्स द फॉरेस्ट ड्वेलर was a foreigner in the city. Now, I hope it is clear. So, even though there were religious or caste backgrounds among the people, but if the person was not belonging to the same village, that means that particular person was a foreigner to that to those villagers. समझ में आ गया? अगर religious
Yes,
caste
ma'am.
background
Yes, ma'am.
नहीं सेम है तो नो मैटर्स, बट विलेज सेम होना चाहिए, तब तो आप फॉरेनर नहीं होगे. अगर विलेज सेम नहीं है आपका, दूसरे गांव से आए हो, तो इन दैट टाइम it was called as a foreigner. The person was called as a foreigner. So चलिए, then next about sources also, different types of sources were used. Now also it is used to study our history. What type of sources are used to study history?
Coins, inscription,
Coins,
architecture,
inscription,
record.
Architecture and
Yes,
textual
whatever
records.
I am underlining, are you all underlining in the books with the pencil?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So coins, inscriptions, architecture. Architecture means the buildings and all, monuments and all, and the textual records, whatever written material was there, all these things were used as sources. Sources were for what? Sources to read, to understand our past, that is history. Clear? Then as
Yes,
the
ma'am.
paper was, uh, the invention of paper was there. Paper at that time was very much cheap and was most widely available, बहुत easily available था. Then people started using paper to write the letters, teaching of saints, petition. कुछ भी petition means
And
आपको कुछ भी आपको means किसी से कुछ कहना है, आपका बात रखनी है, तो वो भी आप पेटिशन के रूप में रख सकते हैं. जुडिशियल रिकॉर्ड्स, टू whom what punishment was given for what reason, each and everything was kept as a written record on the papers after the coming of the paper. Then we have also understood about the manuscripts. What are the manuscripts? They are the writing materials on,
Palm leaf.
yes, palm leaves or barks of the leaves. और पेड़ों की जो छाल होती, that means we can say पतले पतले पेड़ों की जो barks है, उनको वो काट करके उनकी जो stems है ना, stems में से पतला पतला उनको फाइन निकाल करके उस पे भी लिखा जाता था. Even leaves were used of the trees to write down these about our past, and that was collected by whom?
Gate
Well,
बंद कर दो.
people, rulers, monasteries, and temples. Then they were placed. Now these manuscripts were placed where?
archive.
Archives.
Archie.
Archives and libraries.
Yes, first we have read about the word cartographer. New word, cartographer. Now another new word, archives for you. Now,
Archive.
what is an archive? Archive is a
Ma'am,
place.
archive is the
A
place
place
where
where the
documented
documents and
Place where
manuscripts are
documents
stored.
and
Yes,
stored.
archive is a place where documents and manuscripts are stored. Today,
Stored.
also, archives are present to keep what? To keep the
official
official
code
record.
and transaction.
Keep the documents and manuscripts.
Transcripts.
Okay, fine. Now there was no printing press in those days. Those days means in a past, no printing press was there. So scribes copied manuscripts by hand. Now in our past there was no invention, when there was no invention of printing press, at that time how the people used to copy the things, the people used the help, means they took the help of the scribes. Scribes, who are the scribes? They are the people who copied manuscripts by hand. Clear? So
Yes.
ma'am.
scribes are the people who used to copy manuscripts by hand. उस वक्त उस जमाने में प्रिंटिंग प्रेस तो आई नहीं थी, इन्वेंशन नहीं हुआ था. सो एट दैट टाइम व्हाट हैपेंड, लोग manuscripts अपने हाथ से कॉपी किया करते थे, बिकॉज manuscripts वर इजीली डैमेजेबल. बहुत ज्यादा उनको क्या, leaves as they were means written on the leaves, barks of the trees and all, तो इंसेक्ट्स वगैरह उनको खा लेते थे या उनको डैमेज कर देते थे, एक तरीके से डैमेज हो जाती थी. तो इसलिए वो जो भी पास्ट में मनुस्क्रिप्ट्स में लिखा जाता था उनको वो स्क्राइब्स कॉपी करते थे with the hand on the papers. In this picture also you can see a man, a person is what copying the manuscripts with the hand only. So, if you have ever copied a friend's homework, you would know that this is not a simple exercise. Now, it should be clear that आपको कभी अगर किसी फ्रेंड की कॉपी दी जाए, कभी आपने उसकी हैंडराइटिंग देखी नहीं है, और उसको उसकी कॉपी आपको दे दी जाए और आपको कहा जाए कि इस कॉपी में से आप कॉपी कीजिए वर्क. सो व्हाट यू विल बी डूइंग, आप एज इट इज उसको कॉपी करेंगे, एंड फ्यू वर्ड्स विच यू आर नॉट एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड कि उस बच्ची ने या उस बच्चे ने क्या लिखा है, you will try to copy with means with your own imagination कि might be ये कुछ लिखा होगा उस बच्ची ने, उस स्टूडेंट ने ये लिखा होगा. तो आप अपनी तरफ से उस लाइन को कंटिन्यूशन के लिए ऐड कर देते हैं या कुछ वर्ड्स अपनी तरफ से ऐड कर देते हैं, बिकॉज यू आर नॉट एबल टू फॉलो द लैंग्वेज और द हैंड राइटिंग प्रॉपरली. दिस ऑफन हैपन्स जब आप
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ,
Yes,
जब
ma'am.
जब आपको किसी की
Yes.
हैंडराइटिंग किसी कॉपी दे दी जाती है या कोई आप किसी बच्चे की कॉपी ले लेते हैं कॉपी करने के लिए, इफ यू आर नॉट एबल टू फॉलो एज इट इज, आप कॉपी करते जाते हैं, बट फ्यू वर्ड्स, फ्यू लाइंस विच यू आर नॉट एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड कि ये क्या लिखा है, फिर आप वैसे ही कुछ उस टाइप से बना करके या अपनी अंडरस्टैंडिंग से आप उसको सेंटेंस को क्लियर करते हैं और उसको कंटिन्यू करते हैं फिर लिखना. So that same thing happened at that time also. Some when the scribes used to copy, उन्होंने भी क्या किया जब उनको समझ में नहीं आया, तो they used small changes. They introduced the small changes, a word here, a sentence there. Understood now? I'm
Yes,
reading
ma'am.
Yes.
again. If you have ever copied a friend's homework, you would know that this is not a simple exercise. Sometimes you cannot read your friend's handwriting and forced to guess what it is written. आप forcibly आपको guess करना पड़ता है कि उसने क्या लिखा है. As a result, there are some but significant differences in your copy of your friend's work. Manuscripts copying is somewhat similar. इसी तरीके से similar activity थी manuscripts की भी, as scribes copied manuscripts. जैसे कि scribe ने copy किया manuscript, they also introduced small changes, a word here, a sentence there. जब उनको भी कुछ समझ में नहीं आता था तो वो भी guess करते थे कि might be पुराने जमाने में ये चीज हुई होगी और ये चीज historian ने mention किया होगा, और वो अपनी तरफ से कुछ changes कर देते थे. So these small differences grew over centuries, copying until manuscripts of same text became substantially different from one another. और जैसे एक हैंडराइटिंग से मनुस्क्रिप्ट से एक स्क्राइब ने दूसरा कॉपी करा, दूसरे ने तीसरे से कॉपी किया, तो उस टाइप से क्या हो गया, बहुत कुछ टेक्स्ट में चेंजेस हो गए. They were very much different from the exactly what was written in the manuscript. manuscript में exactly जो लिखा गया था उससे टेक्स्ट से काफी कुछ different writings or different material हम लोगों के सामने आया. This is a serious problem because we rarely find the original manuscripts of the author today. और ये एक तरीके से serious problem है because those manuscripts are not present because they are damaged, and that is why if the original manuscripts are not present today, which the authors wrote in the past, so we get only what the scribes had written for us to have and understand our past. We are totally dependent upon the copies made by later scribes. हम totally किस पे dependent हैं? हम totally उन कॉपीज पे डिपेंडेंट है जो कि स्क्राइब्स ने कॉपी किया है. उन्होंने अपना गेस कर कर जो भी कुछ उन्होंने मटेरियल लिखा है मनुस्क्रिप्ट से कॉपी किया है, और जो कुछ उन्होंने लिखा है हमें उसी पे डिपेंड होना पड़ रहा है. एज अ रिजल्ट historians have to read different manuscripts versions of the same text to guess what the author had originally written. And what is the result of this? The result is that the historians are historians. Who are the historians? Who want to understand and learn more about our past. So they have to read different manuscripts versions. Different manuscripts version means उस manuscripts में कितने scribes ने copy किया होगा, कुछ ना कुछ means handwriting उसको paper out किया होगा, तो वो सारे versions same text के अब historians को पढ़ने पड़ रहे हैं कि originally what was written in the manuscripts. I hope it is clear till here.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now figure 1, here we can see a painting of a scribe making a copy of manuscripts. I already made you clear that this is a painting showing that the scribe, he is a scribe because he is copying the manuscript, and this painting is only 10.5 centimeter by 7.1 centimeter in size. Because of its size it is called miniature painting. और ये painting इसकी size की वजह से क्या कौन सा बोल जाता है, miniature painting के नाम से कहा जाता है. miniature painting means painting in a small size form which shows about a past. So miniature painting was sometimes used to illustrate the text of manuscripts. Manuscripts का text बताने के लिए कि क्या लिखा गया है, इस टाइप से miniature paintings बनाई जाती थी in the past. They were so beautiful that later collectors often took the manuscripts apart and sold just the miniature. और फिर ये miniature paintings इतनी सुंदर दिखाई देती थी, so beautifully it was made that they were even sold in the market. And about this figure 2, different kinds of handwritings could make the reading of the Persian and Arabic difficult. ये different types of handwriting दिया है जो कि copy किया गया था scribes के द्वारा. The Nestalk style, that is on the left side, is cursive and easy to read. ये easy reading होगा, whereas the Shikasti on the right side is denser and more difficult. ये denser है और more difficult है. So there was difference in the copying of the manuscripts by different scribes with their own imagination, with their own guess and all. Clear? On the occasion, authors revised their chronicles at different times. So हर समय समय पर authors जो थे, chronicles मैंने बताया, the writers of the factual account of the events which had been taken place in our history. So the 14th century chronicle. Who was the 14th century chronicle? Ziauddin Burni. You can underline this. 14th century chronicle was Ziauddin Burni. Yes.
Ma'am, I can't understand the meaning of chronicle.
Chronicler वो होता है, is a person. Chronicler is a person who write the factual, जो भी fact बातें जो past में हुई है वो अपना written account लिखते हैं, और जैसे जो event जिस time happen हुआ है वही event according to the order वो लिखते हैं उस समय के. हिस्टोरियंस जो थे वो राइटर्स, उनको क्रॉनिकलर्स बोला जाता है, जो कि हमारे पास्ट के बारे में जैसा इवेंट्स हुए हैं उसके अकॉर्डिंग, उसके ऑर्डर के अकॉर्डिंग ही, जैसे जैसे जो इवेंट अकर हुआ है उसके अकॉर्डिंग वो ऑर्डर वाइज वो इवेंट्स नोट डाउन करते हैं, लिखते हैं, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज अ क्रॉनिकलर. क्लियर? So the 14th century chronicler was Ziauddin Barni, who wrote his chronicler first in 1356 में, and another version 2 years later, 2 साल बाद वापस से उन्होंने एक और version लिखा. They are two different from each other, but historians did not know about the existence of the first version until 1960s. It remained lost in large library collection. 2 क्रॉनिकल्स लिखे जियाउद्दीन बर्नी ने. फर्स्ट तो लॉस्ट हो गया, बट जो सेकंड है और दोनों बहुत ही डिफरेंट है एक दूसरे से. सो टिल हियर ओनली टुडे वी विल एंड मींस reading of the lesson. In our next class we are going to start with new social and political groups. You read and come so that you will better understand when I will make it to you clear. I hope it is clear till here. Everybody
Yes, ma'am.
understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
That's all
ma'am.
for today.